What's up, everybody? This is your boy Chainsaw. You know the drill. Go to chainsawccc.com/courses. Pick up your coupon course, still on pre-sale, only $20. But let's just jump right into it. We got a lot to unpack here for the weekend. You might have been gone, you out having a good time party, and I was dealing with some personal matters, so sorry for the late update. Now, we know from last week that Governor Mike Parson found it in his infinite wisdom to pardon both Mark and Patricia McCloskey and, lay low on Kevin Strickland, who the prosecutor still find as innocent. But what you may not know is the day after I posted the video, I caught this. I don't know if you can see that. I'll hold it real close for the camera there. Yeah, suggested friends. Can you see that? Is that focusing in? Suggested friends, Mark McCloskey. So that was my Facebook suggested friends. I guess Facebook, Big Daddy Zuck, not only screwing with me, but I guess he's got a sense of humor too, right? But I digress. So on August 11th, Color 10, I'm sure it's an AP article. Didn't read it. Utter trash, no concern. But mentioned that in a statement, President Donald Trump congratulates Mike Parson for pardoning the McCloskeys. Look, I try not to get too political when it comes down to it. For national politics. Again, I probably should have never mentioned that I identify as a conservative because I've been catching plenty of hell from that. But look, I don't know if you're a Trump supporter or the other, not so much a Trump supporter, but it's getting really, really freaking hard to defend this guy when he's coming up with things like this. So we'll leave it at that. But so moving forward, Springfield News Leader had posted on the 12th of August, COVID-19 has taken the lives of 10,000 Missourians. We covered that, previously on Thursday. According to health department data, marking a grave milestone as the Show Me State continues to urge vaccination and curb the spread of the Delta variant. Well, we see how that works. So that was posted on August 12th, right? So going forward here, August 13th, KY3 published this piece here. Hospitals from several states now asking for help from Springfield hospitals with COVID-19 patients, and I'm sure this is echoed by AP in other locales. The struggle to find hospital bed space is now spreading well beyond Southwest Missouri. Hospitals from different states are looking for beds in Springfield. After weeks and months of overwhelming hospital loads in Springfield, other areas are now feeling the same burden. Yeah, that's a thing. They're particularly small hospitals desperate to find a bed for a patient. And they're scouting. I think some of these rural hospitals are calling 50 hospitals to find one open bed right now. So the pandemic has certainly spread deeper in Southwest Missouri now. And this is from Cox Health President and CEO Steve Edwards telling KY3. It's really scary. I think people need to appreciate that this affects COVID, non-COVID patients. So it's hospitals filled both COVID and non-COVID patients. So imagine having a very deadly diagnosis, being 500 miles from family. It's really scary. Springfield Health Department said new cases have dropped by 22% in the last 7 days. Great news. Meanwhile, vaccinations are going up. As the Delta variant was starting to become more prevalent in our community and cases started to rise, people did whatever they needed to do to get the information that they needed to get to a place where they were ready to get vaccinated. I think the Delta variant and severity of illnesses that we're seeing definitely played a role in that. Unless, of course, you're from rural South Central Missouri, where people are still hiding in the closet about their vaccinations. So, man, that was crazy then. It's crazy now. It's crazy to think it's still happening, right? So meanwhile, other states are looking for help from Southwest Missouri, which is already inundated by a huge surge of COVID patients and hospitalizations over the last couple of months here. Texas County Health Department published also on August 13th, Texas County Health Department reports an additional 90 positive COVID-19 tests so far there, and this is from August 13th. This is the most recently dated. Active in isolation at home, 78. Currently hospitalized, 7. So a total of 85 people in all of Texas County. To show with COVID, cumulative cases to date, 2475. Recovered off isolation, 2359. Total deaths, 31. Total breakthrough cases, 32. 1 hospitalized. So, if you're still uncertain on the vaccine, I guess that's really all you need to worry about, right? But moving on. So over the weekend, you might not know, you might know, you might have been there. And if so, good luck to you, because while we're feeling the surge, Governor Mike Parson has been going around the state on his super spreader tour, right? He stopped by Mountain Grove just this weekend for the big Heritage Festival, celebrating the state's bicentennial, to share the goodwill and the good germs. In fact, if you know anything about RSV, I actually, and this is a true story, have some offshoot relatives, say in-laws out in Springfield, whose kids ended up with RSV. And this is something that's been impacting the Southwest as well. So there's COVID, there's parainfluenza, and there's RSV that have been reported by local medical facilities there. So we'll see what happens, right? But this is from Governor Mike Parson's, official public Facebook page for the governor. Teresa and I had a great time at the Mountain Grove Heritage Festival celebrating our state's bicentennial year. In 1859, a general store named Mountain Store was built to serve the growing number of pioneers. Railroad arrived in 1882, and by 1886, the community applied for a city charter. Mountain Grove was built at a time when Missouri was truly the gateway to the West and can boast a rich history of our American frontier. And now it can boast something else, because, of course, there's pictures of the governor unmasked, with the kids. Of course, speaking of the kids, let's jump right into that. So, again, Governor, Mountain Grove, with the kids, unmasked. Nobody's wearing a mask. I mean, there's pictures of the crowd, the event. He's got that all over his Facebook. No masking, no social distancing, just hugging everybody. It's a hugs, big stuff. 2022 is right around the corner. So this was actually posted, just yesterday on the 16th. Webster County reports more kids testing positive for COVID-19. Fordland schools make masking decision. Whew. So we'll just jump right into this. Last week, 11 kids aged under 10 and 15 kids 11 to 19 tested positive for COVID-19. In total, that's 26 children who tested positive for the virus in 1 week. And this is coming from Scott Allen, the Webster County Public Health Unit Administrator. He says that Delta is rampant in their community. For those of you who don't know, Fordland, I believe Diggins, and correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Seymour is also Webster County here. We're getting ready to start school, Allen says. Kids are going to start going back to daycare as well, and we're really concerned about what the future is going to hold for the next couple of months on seeing those cases. Fordland School District is highly encouraging masks for the upcoming school year, but not requiring them. Well, okay, that makes sense. Fordland Superintendent Dr. Chris Ford says masks are mandatory on school buses, though. All right. We're just taking precautions wherever we can, except for, in the school. That'd be crazy. We got policies on what the kids can wear, on what specifically what the gals can wear, right? The skirts thing, the spaghetti straps. I mean, y'all went to high school. If you're from Missouri or specifically rural community, you know what they can and cannot tell your kids to do, or what send your kids home for. But they can't make kids wear masks in school. That's crazy. Dr. Ford says quarantine guidelines are the same as last school year. However, if you're fully vaccinated, you won't need to quarantine if you're exposed. Dr. Ford is encouraging kids under the age of 12 to wear masks when in class. So encouraging, but not enforcing. We cohort within the elementary school assigned seating. We cohort at lunchtime, at recess. All these protocols that were in place last year are still in place this year. Masking is highly encouraged at the elementary level. Webster County Health Unit is offering free COVID-19 testing every morning. They go from 8:30 to 11:30 at the office in East Washington Street in Marshfield there. So there's that. And just to kind of give you a little bit of realism here, let me pull this in. So we looked at, there we go. So another thing I want to mention about, Texas County? No, it was Wright County. So for Wright County, where the governor was actually at, Uh, and this is a new thing, I guess. So where the governor had visited Wright County, the Wright County Health Department, and this is posted 2 days before the governor got there. Wright County Health Department will be hosting a COVID-19 Pfizer immunization clinic for children ages 12 to 18 on Tuesday, August 17th. So that's today, from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. at the Mountain Grove High School. This will be a drive-through clinic in the parking lot next to the old high school gym. No appointment needed. Questions, call the office. But they've suspended or limited rather, who can comment on this post. I can only assume from what I've seen in other local health departments that that's because of the crazies. Just saying. Just of the crazies. When you've got local health officials or local death officials, local coroners, local law enforcement, city council members, who are still to this day somehow propagating and pushing anti-vax nonsense in the community. It only helps to bolster the sanctity and security and most importantly our freedoms. So something to keep in mind as we move forward in the week. And yeah, bro, that's all I got for you now. Stay tuned for more. Jesus Christ. Hey, if you like this kind of content or you want to see more, definitely let you know this video is sponsored by myself. So chainsawccc.com/courses. Of course, get you 2 free stocks from Webull. Click on the links down below. Webull send you 2 free stocks. Open an account, deposit $5. Same thing with M1. Get you free $50 from M1, bro. Open the account, deposit $100, get that money, and good luck to you, bros. I'll see you then.